Paul Heyman has blocked Roman Reigns for extremely personal reason, not a conspiracy, says WWE analyst. Roman Reigns failed to connect with Paul Heyman when he called him last Friday on WWE SmackDown. The Wiseman's number was disconnected, leading many to speculate about the reason. An analyst in Stamford-based company recently predicted why the Hall of Famer cut his connection with his tribal chief. Heyman was last seen on television in June when he refused to acknowledge Solo Sikoa as his tribal chief, leading the new bloodline to destroy him and put him through the announce table. Before that happened, the Wiseman revealed that he had no communication with Reigns since the latter's defeat against Cody Rhodes on Night 2 of WrestleMania 40. As the OG bloodline continued to struggle against the new bloodline last Friday, the original tribal chief finally attempted to call Heyman. He looked distressed when he heard the recorded message telling him the number was disconnected or out of service. On his Not Some Wrestling podcast, Roberts addressed multiple possible theories about why Heyman had disconnected his phone, including the Wiseman potentially conspiring with the new bloodline against Roman's team. However, he disclosed that he believes the reason was just because Reigns broke the Wiseman's heart. The 41-year-old WWE analyst recalled Heyman looking disheveled and distraught when Sikoa told him that he had spoken to Reigns when the latter had not contacted him. He claimed the Hall of Famer was hurt and felt alone. Hence, he blocked the original tribal chief. Roman Reigns is apparently suffering in the absence of his Wiseman Paul Heyman. After the original tribal chief failed to reach the WWE Hall of Famer last Friday on SmackDown, former World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry addressed how Heyman could return on the Busted Open podcast. The world's strongest man claimed Jimmy and Jey Uso could be the ones to bring back Heyman to end Reigns' suffering. The OG bloodline is seemingly in crucial need of the Wiseman. It would be interesting to see if he will return to help the team ahead of their War Games match against Solo Sikoa's bloodline. The relationship between Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns has always been a cornerstone of WWE storytelling. As the wise man to the tribal chief, Heyman's loyalty has been pivotal in establishing Reigns' dominance atop WWE's hierarchy. However, in a shocking twist that has sent ripples through the wrestling world, Heyman reportedly blocked Roman Reigns for reasons that are being described as extremely personal, dismissing any notion of a conspiracy. This revelation has not only stunned fans, but also prompted analysts to dig deeper into the dynamics of their partnership and the underlying tension that might have led to this unexpected fallout. Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns first joined forces in 2020 during Reigns' dramatic transformation into a villainous, calculating leader of the bloodline. Their partnership felt almost inevitable. Heyman, a master strategist with a history of managing some of wrestling's biggest names, seemed like the perfect complement to Reigns, whose new character demanded a mouthpiece capable of articulating his menace. Together, they created magic. Reigns became unstoppable, capturing and holding onto the WWE Universal Championship for an unprecedented reign. Heyman's ability to manipulate situations and Reigns' in-ring dominance turned the bloodline into WWE's most compelling story. But, as with many wrestling alliances, cracks eventually started to appear. The bloodline saga has seen betrayals, heartbreak, and family feuds. From Jey Uso standing up to Reigns to Jimmy Uso's rebellion and Solo Sikoa's uncertain loyalty, the family drama became as central to WWE programming as title matches. Through it all, Paul Heyman remained at Reigns' side, sometimes even acting as the glue holding the faction together. However, tensions between Heyman and Reigns began to simmer beneath the surface. In recent months, fans noticed subtle shifts. Heyman hesitating when speaking about Reigns, sidelong glances, and moments of uncharacteristic silence when Reigns asserted his dominance. The turning point came after Reigns suffered a rare loss at Crown Jewel, where cracks in his aura of invincibility became impossible to ignore. According to insiders, this defeat marked the beginning of a strained relationship between the tribal chief and his wise man. News of Heyman blocking Reigns on all forms of communication broke during a WWE analyst panel discussion. According to the analyst, Heyman made the decision for reasons that were extremely personal, suggesting that the fallout wasn't simply about professional disagreements or storyline tension. This isn't about strategy or a storyline conspiracy, the analyst emphasized. Paul Heyman isn't playing 4D chess here. This is a deeply personal matter that has caused a rift between them. The WWE universe immediately began speculating. What could be personal enough to drive a wedge between Heyman and Reigns, who have shared such a symbiotic relationship? Some fans believe that Heyman's decision could be tied to his role in the Bloodline's internal drama. Over the years, Heyman has acted as an unofficial mediator between Reigns and the Usos. Could it be that Heyman, in an effort to protect his own interests, sided with Jey or Jimmy behind Reigns' back? While Heyman has always presented himself as subservient to Reigns, insiders have noted that Heyman's ego can sometimes rival that of his clients. Was there a behind-the-scenes power struggle that led to this fallout? WWE storylines often blur the lines between fiction and reality. Some fans speculate that the reason is rooted in a personal betrayal, perhaps something related to Reigns' private life. Could Heyman have uncovered a secret that shattered their trust? Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman's history is legendary. Despite their on-screen rivalry during Reigns and Lesnar's feud, there has always been an undercurrent of mutual respect between Heyman and the Beast incarnate. Could Lesnar's name have resurfaced in a way that disrupted Heyman and Reigns' alliance? In a brief and cryptic statement, Paul Heyman addressed the situation. Loyalty is not just about what you say in front of the camera, it's about what you do behind the scenes. Some things cannot be forgiven, and this is one of them. Heyman's words suggest that Reigns may have committed an act that crossed an unspoken boundary, leading to Heyman's drastic move.